Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to Providence. My name is KK, and this is your general weekly reading for the week commencing the 6th of September 2020. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all very well. Once again, this is for the Sagittarius Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs of Sagittarius, as well as the cross watchers. Everyone is welcome here. And as always, please be reminded that this is a general weekly reading, and to only take what resonates with you and leave the rest for somebody else out there in the collective Sagittarius. Well, we start with the Knight of Swords here. Sorry. I'm hearing something and I can't quite make out what it is. I will start again. Here we are with the Knight of Swords to start your weekly reading. And the Knight of Swords is the quickest moving knight in the tarot. This is the Knight of Swords charging in with ambition, a drive to succeed. This is action-packed, action-orientated. The Knight of Swords is really fast thinking. So there's a couple of things going on for me with this Knight of Swords, Sagittarius. This can be an energy that you are embracing this week. You are on fire, driven to succeed, ambitious, quick on your feet, quick thinking, all the rest of it. Charging in on your steed there with your sword aloft, ready for the fight. Or this is somebody that you know. And in that case, this could be a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. And perhaps this is someone very close to you that is featuring heavily this week for you. Let's get a few more cards on the deck, because I have a feeling this is somebody you know. Again, that Gemini, Aquarius, or Libran. It's really coming out of the docks this week. Charging forward. Let us get... There we go. I love when some of the cards... turn out. We've got the Six of Cups as the overarching energy for you this week, the card at the bottom of the deck. And why I had a giggle was I wonder if this Knight of Swords is someone from your past who you once used to be very close to, because the Six of Cups is a card about nostalgia. This is a card about revisiting your past, those childhood memories, or certainly memories from the past. I suppose the good memories. It can also signify your past hopes, dreams, and wishes that you have yet to fulfill. And it's often a card that shows up when people from our past all of a sudden turn up. You might get a phone call from them. You might see them in the street. You haven't heard from them in years. You're crossing paths again because the universe wants you to remember something from that time period. Was it a goal that you had? Was it a wish, a dream that you had? Was it just a feeling, how you felt at that time? Is that what the universe is trying to remind you of? There's something in your past that the universe wants you to remember this week with that Six of Cups sitting there. So I go back to this Knight of Swords and say, is this possibly someone from your past? This Knight of Swords coming charging into your life all of a sudden out of the blue this week. Really interesting. I think it is, because you've got the Three of Cups crossing you this week, Sagittarius. And the Three of Cups is about the celebration of your friendships and collaborations. And when I say collaborations, I always think about a work environment, but that's not necessarily the case. This is a celebration of the group, is how you see success. So a collaboration can be, with your family, with your partner, with your community, even maybe a sporting group, something like that. Yes, it can be in a work context as well, but I'm not picking up on that work context. That's why I sort of went into this explanation. But there's certainly a celebration of success around your friendships and your groups that you're involved with. And I think this Knight of Swords is involved in one of those groups. I think this Knight of Swords is from your past. Perhaps it's a really good friend that you had in high school or college, or something like that. And there's some celebration going on. I mean, you're very happy to see them, of course, But there's some, as I said, the universe is wanting to remind you of something from this particular time frame, that was really successful for you. Perhaps it's simply just the lesson that success has come to you through these group environments, not going it alone. Sagittarius. I hope that makes sense. That's what I was hearing. That's why I couldn't quite work out what it was. I was hearing this not going it alone path. Perhaps this is a reminder that, these successes can come through collaborations with other people supporting you, helping you, and vice versa. The devil is in your past position this week, Sagittarius, and this is the Capricorn card, if that resonates with anybody out there. So in the recent past, you've been doing a little bit of shadow work, and the shadow work is around some unhealthy attachments that you may have picked up, along the way, as we all do. Look, this card, yes, can sometimes signify addictions to things, unhealthy attachments. The other thing the devil card represents is a restriction, a self-limiting beliefs, perhaps, that you have developed over time. Because we have divine feminine here and divine masculine, and they're shackled here to the devil, speaking about that restriction, speaking about that self-limitation that you're putting on yourself. I have a feeling that is the case. There's something in here about you've been doing some work in trying to release your self-imposed restrictions, your self-limiting beliefs that you have gathered up along the way. And those are things that, do come to all of us, through our experiences through life. Perhaps it's that talk of, well, I can't get that job because I'm not smart enough, or I can't buy that house because I don't have enough money, or, that handsome guy won't go out with me because I'm not pretty enough, or, it's those self-limiting beliefs that hold us back. So you've been doing some work in that, and this is why this Knight of Swords has turned up. It's to remind you of a time where you didn't have those beliefs. You had the belief of limitless potential in your life. I think this is taking you back to, those high school days, those college days, whatever is relevant for you, where the world was your oyster. You didn't have sort of the responsibilities of life. So that is what it's trying to bring back to you this week, a time where you didn't have those self-imposed restrictions upon yourself. Well, the Magician is in your grounding position this week, Sagittarius. So you are the Magician. This is the number one card of the Major Arcana. So this is big. The Magician card signifies the manifestation of your intentions into your life now. This is about you being resourceful. This is about you being in your personal power, having inspired action running through your veins. The Magician always has one arm outstretched here to the universe and the other pointing down to the earthly realm, signifying the manifestations of your intentions in your life now. You've got all the tools on the table here, speaking about your resourcefulness. You can make this happen. It's divinely guided. You've got the infinity symbol above your head now. There is something that is coming back in from your past. This person has reminded you of this. You've been working on setting yourself free of these self-limiting beliefs. Make it happen this week. Your intentions will manifest, whatever they may be this week, through your personal power. Be inspired by it. You've got some decisions to make here with the Two of Swords in your crowning position this week, Sagittarius, because the Two of Swords always speaks about weighing up your options. This card can sometimes turn up when you've been avoiding making a decision, procrastinating making a decision, as we have all done from time to time. I think this whole reading is about the fact you have known whatever this person has come in to remind you of, whatever this is from the past. You've known this for a while. I don't think this is any surprise to you, but you've been avoiding making some changes, making some decisions because of your self-limiting beliefs. But you've worked on that now. Now you're the magician. Now you can make this happen and make some decisions and choices to bring this into your life now. We have the lady here. She's blindfolded. She's got the swords of truth crossing her, speaking about those how difficult it can be to make a decision. Sometimes the reason it can be so difficult is because there's not a bad decision to make. You know, there's not a wrong decision to make. Perhaps all your options are very good options. It can sometimes just be difficult narrowing it down to one choice. I know this is not a card of the Cups suit, but I'm always drawn to the water and the moon in this particular card. And for me, that screams about using your intuition. If it is that difficult a decision to make, use your intuition, because your intuition is never going to steer you down the wrong path. And the Eight of Cups is the outcome of this week. Yeah, you will make this difficult decision, and this will lead to this Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is a card about you abandoning a certain idea, a situation in your life. You're withdrawing from it. You're turning your back on it. Because, and you know, as I always, when I speak about the Eight of Cups, I've always got to speak about the next cup in that suit, which is the Nine of Cups. Because the Nine of Cups is a card about your wishes coming true, your contentment, your satisfaction, your gratitude with that wish coming into your life. This is the card beforehand. This is you going on search for your wish to come true. All these 8 cups are full to the brim of these pathways, these opportunities, and perhaps you've walked down every single one of them. You've given it a really good go, but none of those cups hold your wish, your dream. And this is why all these people from the past, you've got the past card here, people, you want your dream to come true. You're turning your back on whatever this is. This could be a situation, a circumstance, a path that you've been walking, a relationship, whatever the case may be. You're going on search for your wish. You're going on search for your dream. And you're guided here by the sun and the moon. Again, using your intuition, the sun will illuminate the path that you need to walk. It's a great reading, Sagittarius. I'm sorry if I waffled on a bit. It's a really deep reading. It's all going to become very clear to you this week. As always, I like to take one final message and out it flopped. Just to summarise your weekly reading. But if you are resonating with this reading, by all means, please give the video a like. Feel free to leave a comment if you would like to. And if you haven't already, please consider clicking that subscribe button below the video, as I do have ongoing weekly readings available for everyone. And it flips straight out. The number 26 is Flamingo Spirit. And the message Flamingo Spirit brings is embrace the in-between. And you are in the in-between. You're manifesting your intentions. You're chasing your dreams. You haven't quite got there yet, but embrace the in-between. You've decided that that's what you're going to do. And now you're transitioning in to finding all those things in your life. Let's see what other messages Flamingo Spirit brings to you this week, Sagittarius. You can be informed by what came before and plan for a future yet to be. But do not resist Flamingo Spirit's call to be fully present in the now, where the real magic happens. With one foot in the life you are moving away from and one in the future, as you become the one who leads the life of your highest intention, you must make peace with the fact that you are not fully in either place. Embrace the in-between. The presence of Flamingo Spirit is also a sign that your creativity is arising within you and opportunities are beginning to present themselves. Remain here in a balanced state of mind, for there is much to know and learn before going forward with new plans. You can trust this moment and yourself as you take in what you see and become aware of all that you are experiencing in this in-between time. I will leave you with that as the final message of the week, Sagittarius. I wish you a wonderful week ahead. I do look forward to seeing you all next week. And until then, from me to you, much love and light. Bye-bye.